Okay, hey, sorry I got interrupted, but I have my deck of cards and I have my dices, and yeah, so I'm gonna check to see. Okay, guys, so I have my cards and I have my dices, and this is what I'm gonna use to get information to find out confirmation as to what's happening currently in my life. So, and what's potential to happen later on. Now, I'm also gonna find out. There's some drama going on with my daughter. I just had a baby. It's really hectic. It's extremely sad. Like, I don't have a place to live, so my daughter is currently staying with my mother. But it's a little bit of a situation where the children's aid is involved for some reason. I guess they got involved because I didn't have a place to stay at the time, and somebody called the children's aid to let them know that I was on the streets while I was pregnant. So it's a little bit of a problem that they're involved. It's the situation that they're involved with. I don't know if it's a problem, but I do know that there's a situation going on where my daughter is living with my mother, and I can see my daughter freely. And I just want to say visits with Children's Aid is going pretty well right now. I'm seeing my daughter 3 days per week for 2 hours. It's pretty good. But I want to see my daughter more often, and I want to see her on the weekends. I want to have sleepovers because I want to have because a lot of different things going on with my daughter. I have another daughter that's 12 years old. She's staying with the guy that got me pregnant's mom, and she's extremely difficult and she's very strange. And I want to have days where it's me and my children together, both of my daughters. And I am currently pregnant, so it's a little bit of a scary situation, me not having a place. So I'm hoping to get a place very soon, and when I get my place, I'm hoping for my babies to move with me, and I'm hoping that the Children's Aid don't give me no problems about that. They shouldn't. I don't think they would. But I just want to check to see for confirmation as to what's going to happen in the future, near future. Another thing that I'm looking for information about is me getting a place, and also okay, so I'm going to continue with my reading, and I'm going to continue to see what the future holds for me and current events, if everything is okay, if there's a problem, and what's going to happen with my children, if everything's going to be with my children, the Children's Aid Society matter, if I'm going to be able to find a place very soon, if I'm going to be married to someone by July, and also what's going to happen with and that's basically it. What's happening currently in the future. Alrighty. I also want to tell you guys that I am pregnant. So when I have my children, when I have my baby, I want to see if everything is going to be okay with that. Okay, so I'm excited, and I hope that everything goes well, and I hope that everything works out in my favor, what I want to happen, which is I want to get my own place. I want to get a big enough place for myself and my kids. I want to get at least a 2-bedroom house or apartment, and I want to also have both my babies living with me, and also my other baby that I'm going to have. Because my children are babies, I may or may not put them in their own room. The only time until I'm going to put them in their own room is if I have a 3-bedroom apartment at least, and 2 of my babies can stay in the same room. The baby that I'm going to have and the baby that I had just recently in February. My 12-year-old daughter, she can also have her own room, and then I have my own room. And if it is the case that I can only get a 2-bedroom apartment, then I'll keep my babies in my room. And also sometimes maybe they can spend the night with their sister in her room. And that's how it's gonna go. I'm really excited. Currently, I am single. I'm not in a relationship right now, so there is no guy that is living with me. So it's just me and my kids. And I'm really, really excited, and I hope everything works out. And so I'm extremely excited. Wonderful. Let's check to see what's gonna happen, guys. I'm gonna roll my dice, find out what's going on currently, if there's a problem or not. So everything seems to be working out in my favor, but there's a little bit of a problem going on. So I rolled 3, 3, 4, 5, 3. So there's a little bit of a problem, and it has to do with my husband, it seems. I do have 2 guys that I am set to marry in September this year, 2024, and September or October next year, 2025. Those guys I'm not doing this about, but I just wanted to see, let you guys know that this has something to do with my husband, number 1. That's what I reference him as, the guy that I'm marrying in 2024 September. The guy that I'm marrying in 2025 September or October is referenced as my husband, number 2. Yes. And I do want to say that if I do marry another guy from now up until July, then that's another guy. And he's just referenced as a guy. When I meet him, I'll let you know what his reference is. So there seems to be a little bit of a problem with my husband, number 1. And I just want to check to see what's going on with that. Because I would never have thought that there would have been a problem with my husband, number 1. So I say what goes, basically. And he's wonderful, basically. Everybody's okay, basically. I'm okay, basically. So something going on in the real world, basically. That's interesting. So I'm okay, basically. It's a little bit of a situation. So it says here that I'm going to be able to get a place to live very soon. And I'm okay. Everybody else is okay. My husband causing a little bit of a problem. He doesn't believe me. That's the situation. Very interesting. And myself, he doesn't trust me. It's crazy. Well, he thinks something bad about me. It's a very big problem. And it's a problem. So my first husband, he doesn't believe me. You understand? He thinks something very bad about me, apparently. This is the situation. So I'm very nice. I'm extremely wonderful. My husband thinks that I'm too good to be true. That's what he says about me. He says I'm so amazing, but he thinks that there's a problem because I'm so amazing. I'm like, what? That makes no sense. Like, if you see a flower in real life, a beautiful flower, believe that the flower is real and it's true and it's actually a flower. It's so real that you don't even have to think about it. You just see it and it's gorgeous. It's real. That's what it is. It's a flower. So he sees me and he knows me and I'm true and he's doubting. That makes no sense. So I do not know what his problem is, but it's a situation, because if this is what is affecting the situation with my children, then he can be canceled in real life. Like, I cannot believe that he would go so far as to try to be evil to me just because he's in doubt or not sure about information about something that doesn't make any sense. Like, I'm real. I am amazing in real life. I am good in real life. And he's doubting, or he's like in disbelief that I'm so amazing, that I'm so good. Like, he's like, oh, you're so good. So, like, it doesn't make any sense. But it's my husband, number one, that's doing it. So I just want to see without him what happens. And I guess that was my previous dice roll when I rolled 3 3 4 5 3 when everything was okay. And that's crazy. So in the real land, my husband doesn't believe me, and it's a problem because he potentially is trying to cause a problem with my kids, basically, because he's in disbelief that I'm so good. It doesn't make any sense. Anyways. So if it wasn't for my husband, number one, so my second husband, there's also a problem. So I rolled, so everything is okay, basically, except for my second husband, there's a problem as well. I rolled 4 2 2 5 5. So everything is okay except for my second husband as well. He's also in disbelief. Like, that's very strange. Anyways. So without both of them, see how everything is. Then I get everything. And everything is perfect. Everything is straight. Check out my cards. So I flipped this card. This card dropped out. I may have to get a different guy. You understand? That's what it's telling me, because there's no fucking way that I'm with these two guys and they're like fucking doubting me, and I'm real. It's crazy. Anyways. It was just myself and my children, and I'm very fragile, basically, because I've been through a lot with these guys. And it's just me and my kids and my pet when I get one, because I'm supposed to get a dog very soon. Myself and my husband's, apparently they die, basically. Very interesting. I have to get a new husband. Never not fair. Say what you want, unfair. Say what you want, but I don't care. Say what you want, but I don't care. Say what you want, I know you don't care. No way, don't care. Say what you want, but I don't care. Say what you want, no fair. Say what you want, and I really can't compare. That love really true, don't really compare. Say what you want, but I don't care. Say what you want, but I bring your love here. Say what you want, I'm loving you with a face. That love really true, don't really compare. Say what you want, but I don't care. Say what you want, loving you with no fair. Say what you want, I love you, they can't compare. That love really true, don't really compare. Like two don't be making no pair. You know I'm loving you with a fair. So I'm not scared. You know I don't care, but I bring your love here. Say what you want, but I don't care. Say what you want. So I got the information basically, and the information is simply that I have to drop these two guys, and it's potential that they may die. Apparently, because I'm not with them anymore. It's hilarious. So they would die apparently if I'm not with them. Cancel. And the situation is that that's what would happen. And that's very interesting. So I'm gonna check to see if in reality what's going on currently, because I'm willing to break up with them because I didn't know that they were doubting me or in disbelief that I'm so amazing and trying to cause problems with my children because of their whatever problem they have, their own self, because there's no problem at all. So I just want to see currently, because I will drop them in real life. I'll break up with them and I won't be with them at all. If it's the case that they're so evil to me. Or I'll be with them later on in life and I'll just break up with them for now. And if they die, they die. So that's it. So we'll see how it goes. They have to die if I break up with them, or if it's a case that we're going to be together later on, everything's going to be okay. So they would have to die. Very interesting. So apparently they'd have to die. I'm in peace. Like, I would be in peace apparently. Crazy. So now I know what's going on. So somebody told me before that part of the problem was happening with my family members. Like, some people in my family were causing problems. I want to see if it's them or if it's these two guys that I'm with that's causing the problem in real life. Guys from my family. They're calling me, I think this one they calling me. They're calling me, I think this one they calling me. The reason, so this information that I'm telling you is true. It's very believable. It is true. And I know it's true because before they were trying to tell me that they were the ones causing problems. People, they were telling me because about my two guys that they're causing problems on the road. They're like causing problems, and that's the situation. So I do believe that. I just didn't know there were a lot of problems like that, and that they were in disbelief that I'm so amazing. They were not in disbelief that I'm so amazing, but they were in disbelief that like I'm actually real. Like, yeah, I'm real. I'm right here. You're like, like they're hilarious. So yeah. So yeah. I can't even do the reading. Like, I feel like I'm about to die. Like, I'm so, like, I literally feel like I'm about to drop out in real life. Like, I can't even do this reading. Like, I'm checking the information, and it looks like I'm going to have to break up with them. Like, I love them so much. I feel like I'm about to drop out in real life right now. But I can't die, obviously. I have children. You crazy? They're trying to kill me. This is so freaking weird. Anyways, so I'll break up with them. It's fine. Let's check to see what's gonna happen next. So I rolled 2, 2, 4, 5, 6, 5, 3. Sorry, 2, 2, 4, 5, 3. So my children are coming home. Whatever I say goes, and I'm getting a place, all this next stuff, and I'm potentially to marry somebody else. And I want to marry one of my husbands. And then everything myself. I'm scared. What? Okay. I want to marry one of my guys. It's potential. Okay, that's it for the reading, guys. So the information that I have currently is everything is going to be okay. I just have to break up with these two guys, and that's it. And then it's done. All the drama and all this crazy stuff going on is going to be done. Me being on the streets, my children staying with other people, and the Children's Aid thing going on. It's going to be ending soon. I will give you guys an official update when everything is done. I'll let you guys know what's going on. But I do have to break up with these guys. It's very important. And I will today. It's really sad because I love them so much. When I call them, I'm going to cry. And it's going to be really it's going to be really messed up. That's it though. Thanks. Bye.